I personally it wasn't my intention that I was going to distribute them. It was solely going to be distributed by you or under the auspices of you, along with your family or whoever you choose to deliver it. Oh, guess what? They stole the light. Did they? Yep.
Now, was it taken here in Kenya or when they were packing?
It's not when they were packing because I was there when they did it. Some of these you take here and some take to your house. Congrats, man.
Okay. I wish they remain here. Yes. I wanted them to remain here so that the visitors are
Sneaker.
We can.
So until we're going to be sorting them out, and after we sort them out,
yes,
we'll have persons come in,
yes,
and who in anyone you get some of the stuff that you might need.
Yes.
If you don't need it, don't take it.
Yes.
All right? I'm getting ready to leave in my vacation. And it was planned, it was not ended abruptly. And I just decided I would give out the things that I brought to give to the respective persons.
Marwa is my solo son, but I had to accept Winnie as a daughter because I had married her mother. Thank you very much. Let us close that chapter.
They were stealing the electricity.
I see them got the cord cut, the wire cut.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. So they was,
And even
hold up now, all that money he had, he's stealing electricity.
And even.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a reaction video. Who made it to the table? You guys, we are here. We're back like we never left. The lazy people everywhere. Quick reminder: you love me, I love you back. Love you back. Backpackers everywhere, lazy people everywhere. Grab whatever that is grabbable. I got my bowl of water here. Grab your sharp. Who else is here? Cocomama of the Most High, blessed ones, lazy gang, personal persons, inner cackles, Cocomama lovers, harass, keyboard reactors, notification, gem. Our able moderators, silent viewers, gerias, newbies, backboners. You all are all amazing. Without your presence here, Yanni, I need to remind you, without you, there won't be need for Cocomama to show up here. Especially now that we are getting fired. You understand? We are called different names. Oh, they want to be like me. Oh, very soon I'm going to start throwing people inside the jail. We are still waiting. We are not afraid. You understand? At my age, at 98, if I go to jail, I wouldn't say that I've not tried. Maybe I want to experience it. You understand what I mean? On a more serious note, I don't want to. Cocomama, can you be serious this morning? Because my tired is tired for you. What is this? Stay focused. Mr. Cecil is on this table. French town boy did a live stream with his boss, Baba Marwa. Mr. Cecil is looking like Jamaican uncle this time around. I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. Come and see how you can tell, Mr. Cecil, you are new on YouTube. You don't even, I'm very sure that you don't know how to live stream. Imagine me, after how many years as a content creator, still don't know how to. Last time I tried live streaming for my members, you understand, not for like all you guys. I tried it for my members. When I finished the live stream, I didn't know where to end the live stream. Like, I'm calling Cecil Lewis. Whenever you see me calling Cecil Lewis, just know it's a split. Now, what I don't understand is they started this with lies. Bunch of lies, like a package of lies here and there. Oh, can you make it clear that I didn't force you to do this, Mr. Cecil? Of course, you forced him. Mr. Cecil is a newbie on YT. He's not even aware what is live stream. Let me tell you. Mr. Kenge, I don't know why. Guys, I don't know why Cecil is doing this to himself. Yani, nobody is dragging you. Mr. Cecil said that he got eye surgery and people are saying that he was beaten and thrown out of the villa. Maybe other reactors. Me, I never said that he was beaten, but I said that he looked like someone who cried. He looked disappointed. He looked unhappy. But definitely, he was not kicked out. Guys, before we start digesting, let me tell you what I think about this their live stream, this their nonsense live stream. I'm gonna tell you why. At the end, Mr. Kenge controlled the whole thing. Mr. Kenge even told Mr. Cecil, you know what, we're gonna share this. I'm gonna share this thing to our random school. I'm gonna share it when it's conducive for me and when I'm back. So who is controlling it? And Mr. Cecil lying again second time that it wasn't his intention to share it. Didn't you hear him saying, we're gonna start packaging and then letting people come in? Maybe I don't understand Yankee English. Yankee people in the house, help your mama. Maybe I don't understand the English Mr. Cecil spoke when they received those items with Connie mom. He said it. Now that we have received this, we're gonna start repackaging it and letting people come in to receive it. I heard that one very clear. Now he's saying that it wasn't his intention to share it. It was his intention to receive it. It was his intention to complain and complain. Oh, we're going to Megori. It was his intention to even cry to Baba Marwa that you don't know what is in those packages. Like everything there is top notch. It was his intention to say that, oh, the only thing I didn't have time to do was to polish the shoes, the used shoes, to make it presentable before people will receive it. It was his intention to randomly announce that he was leaving and then went to Masamara. What are you guys doing to yourselves? If I was Mr. Cecil, I wouldn't want this guy to continue messing me up. Because that is exactly what their live stream is all about. Mr. Steele is telling him, oh, we cannot give up. I have a medical doctor who his daughter is also a medical doctor, willing to take care of a child. And this my doctor friend will take one. My wife, about 6 of us, da, 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 da. We will not stop. Here, Kenge, maybe we will go somewhere. How can you dictate? How can you control someone like this? Mr. Cecil, it's easy for you to say that you are not easily manipulated or you are not, someone cannot easily control you or make decision for you. It's easy to say, but what your action, don't do this. Don't do this to yourself. Nobody has attacked you. Actually, the reaction we did, okay, now Mr. Kenge says something. Oh, they always come after my visitors. They always want to attack my people because I was not around. They took advantage. Okay, if we always do this, it means we'll do it even when you are around. It has nothing to do that you are gone. Okay? Now, he even made it very clear because we didn't hear him mentioning Gake or why not Kebe. So it's coming clear that Mr. Cecil may have left because why not Kebe and Gake were in trouble with their boss? Why not Kebe and Gake were thrown out? And Mr. Cecil cannot stay there. You know the thing goes. Mr. Cecil got pissed off and left with them. That is, it's not about what you say. It's about the what do you call it? The body language and other non-verbal communication that you guys throw out to us. In order for us to stay focused, guys, I think I must stick to the clips. Otherwise, I will talk and talk and talk. I'm tired. I'm tired of this, Mr. Kenge. Pity party. You beating someone and you are coming out to cry. Ginty is my problem. Ginty is my problem. Oh, I'm gonna take legal action. Who has ever not been your problem? West African oldies. Mr. C was preaching to him that it's a blessing to age. It's a blessing to have someone age, because not everybody will have that opportunity. He kept quiet because he knew exactly what he did to us. He knew what he did with D. And shaming us back to back. Oh, ladies. The other one looks so weird. Oh, the other one looks so ugly. Nonsense. So, guys, let's listen to. I think I must start with them. We have other people here. Okay, hey, Mr. Mark Uwere already made it clear. Winnie is my daughter by marriage, not by birth, not biologically, but marriage. Didn't I tell you guys that African culture is like that? You don't call your stepchild, oh, my stepchild, my step, like you singing it, my step. Nah, it's not done like that. Yeah, when you marry, it's a package. I was shocked that my colleague, Indian colleague, couldn't understand why I was calling my brother's wife my wife. I said, yeah, she's my wife. She's my brother's wife, and that is why she's my wife. And she said, really? I said, yeah, she's my wife. My brother's wife is my wife. Okay. In Nigeria, we say wifey means your brother's wife. So it's a culture thing. Anyway, let's listen to this guy's lying. Hey, you know what Mr. Kenge did? To tell you that he knows that he's becoming too much. He did this with through his second channel. You understand? I'm sure his audience, maybe he's afraid that people will start saying stuff. So what he did, he went live with Mr. Cecil from his second channel, not his main channel, I Am Marrow. So let's listen to them.
There's been a lot of chattering about me, and I'd like to just clear the air, especially talking about the relationship between you and I want to set the record straight.
Some people may tend to say, oh, Maro had to make Mr. Cecil come to video to say ABCD. I want to make it very clear that Mr. Cecil requested me to actually join him on the live stream.
I asked you yesterday if it was okay because my departure was clearly planned ahead of time. Also, I was never intended to distribute the gifts I shipped from the United States. I personally it wasn't my intention that I was going to distribute them. It was solely going to be distributed by you or under the auspices of you, along with your family or whoever you choose to deliver it. I'm doing this live stream to inform viewers of my channel that the only problem I have in Neighborhansi is with a few people in the village who in my mind is nothing but intellectually anemic. It's been said it appears as if I was beaten up badly and punched in the eyes, making it look swollen. For your information, I recently underwent eye surgery for my right eye and was cleared by my surgeon, okay to travel. Furthermore, I am not an easy pushover. I was well trained in hand-to-hand combat, and coupled with my Jamaican fighting abilities, when confronted with hostility, it's game on.
Guys, I'm confused here. Where is Mr. Cecil? In Yankee or in Kenya? 2:45. So this definitely is not Yankee time. They did this live stream in the afternoon. That is East African time. What is going on here? Them making it clear, oh, I never asked you for this. You asked me. Mr. Cecil is claiming that he's the one that asked Baba Marwa, let's do this. Who was getting trashed here? Who was getting dragged? As long as I know, not Mr. Cecil. Actually, Mr. Cecil is supposed to address Passy. Passy claiming that he asked her for some stuff, for some private stuff. So that's the one that he actually supposed to clear. That's the one that I would say that is directing to Mr. Cecil. But Marwa, looking at his face, looking at everything, you can tell very clearly that there was issue. Him saying that, oh, they took advantage of you because I was not around. Even if you were there, Mr. Cecil has right to meet up with whoever he wants to meet up. Again, he's sending signal that Marwa was not aware that Mr. Cecil did collaboration with Gintu until the video came out. You understand? That's a signal And that is why he is definitely and most likely mad with his boys. Because they made it, they facilitated this, they made it possible. Who was the cameraman? Of course, Gake. Have you seen it? It doesn't make sense. They have not cleared anything. They are just rounding and rounding and rounding, and even making it more clear that these guys are Marwa worshippers. Mr. Cecil told Marwa that him and his woman will be surprising them because his woman is a midwife, ex-midwife, or will I say retired, not ex. Once a soldier is always a soldier. So his woman is Mrs. Cecil, is a midwife, retired, I guess. So Mara was not excited at all, at all, at all. Hey, looking at Mara, it looks like, okay, you guys want to come. Okay. You can fall out with your friend. You can be mad with your friend this minute. Next minute, you will trash things out and then everybody will be cool. So them claiming that if I was them, okay, rather than coming here to disgrace and lie, and we all know the truth that is there, okay, if imagine if Mr. Cecil is still in Nairobi, that will also send you a signal that there was issue that made him to leave so fast. Say what you mean and mean what you say, Baba, because you are too big. You understand? You are too big to do this. You're not even telling this guy the truth. You're telling him, oh, take these guys. There's something he told Barbara. He said to Barbara, taking someone to court doesn't mean that you win the case. Okay? But if someone threatens you that the person is gonna tie you, of course you have to do something about that one. But to drag someone to court, it doesn't mean. These guys, I thought I've seen it all. Mark Kowari made it clear to us, set the record straight. I am not the biological father of Winnie. Okay? So Congress mom came with Winnie. Marwa is his only son, one and only son from Congress mom. Let's listen to him.
And let us be understanding the language properly. Marwa is my solo son, but I had to accept Winnie as a daughter because I had married her mother. Thank you very much. Let us close that chapter.
Let us close that chapter, Mr. Mark Kowari. You are a man of your words. I like stuff like this. Whenever you see that the people are trying to get things twisted and make others look like they are liars, I'm happy that he did this. Now you got it. You got it or not? Is it clear? Because to me, it has always been clear. Like I told you guys, I got a message, but I encourage this person, not on my space. I don't want to be the one opening another person's nyash. But if I see anywhere where someone's nyash is leaking, I'm gonna look and tell you how far. But I'm not gonna be a carrier. You understand? So definitely, Mark Wari is not the father, biological father. He's the father of Winnie. He sees Winnie as his daughter, which is very common where I come from. But he's not the biological, but his daughter by marriage. Okay? Now, there's another thing that stood out for me. When King of Travel was in Yabohanze boys, the likes of Ernest, I saw Biggie Biggie, Sejo, they took him around. And when they were passing through Congress mom's fence, it showed that they were disconnected. Their electricity was disconnected, right? This is very common. When you do illegal connection of electricity, you get penalized. You get a fine. And the fine is always very heavy. They cut you off and they penalize you. You have to like pay through your annuals. It's not even a joke. I'm sure it's the case in the village. That's why they don't have electricity. And that's why these guys cannot make it clear. When they installed solar system in their home, she said, oh, they have been so unfair to my family, every other person in this village, including Mark Kuwari. Can you imagine? Mark Kuwari got electricity. Every other person got electricity except my family. I asked myself, what did we do? What kind of a thing is this? Oh, this or that. Without telling you guys the truth. The truth there is that they stole electricity from power system in Kenya. They stole electricity. And when you have been caught stealing, you will pay heavily for it. I'm sure that is the case. Okay? Now, can we start looking at it? Let's look at Mark Kowari.
In my compound here, in fact, there is electricity. You can see I am connected with the electricity. This is the electrical meter. And now I have a dog down here. You can see. Then let me pass. I take you inside my home.
Imagine Mark Kowari, who it doesn't work. With all this money that these guys got, they cannot fix their electricity. Isn't it a shame? You still want to steal from the government instead of you to help government out. Instead of you to help your country get better, you want to steal. You're stealing from people. You are activating for donation. You are begging. You are suppressing others. You are humiliating others. You are lying against others. It's not enough. You want to also steal from electricity power of Kenya. Hey! This is loud, guys. Let's listen to this.
So now all the time my mom has light. My mom has been living in darkness for so long. For 2 years, no electricity, but other people have electricity, but my home, no electricity. My brother's new home and my home. You all know he always survives via generator. So it's crazy. I don't know how we call that. Is it sabotaging, or how do we call that behavior? It's sad. Imagine your neighbors having electricity, but for my parents, they have to be charging from outside, from the center. So I thank God.
It's not called sabotaging, Madam D. Shut up. It's called stealing. It's called greediness. Instead of you to cough out money, call power people to connect you legally and bill you. You pay your bill as at when due. No, you guys went back door. And guess who will do this? Baba Marwa. Hey, you guys have not seen anything. I'm telling you, let's look at King of Travel clip opening their nyash.
That's Koherasnr. And they are saying that they don't have electricity. And what is that? The post is inside of the house. They were stealing the electricity.
I see them got the cord cut, the wire cut.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. So they was,
And even coming.
hold up now, all that money he had, he's stealing electricity.
And even the wire that's supposed to be two, because this is one.
Wow.
Single.
Man, that's crazy.
You see, yeah, guys, you are not lying. We normally say the truth. You can see for yourself. It's good King of Travel is in this village so that he can show you through his channel.
When you hear Sergio saying that Sergio never lies, when you hear saying that Sergio never lies, it's true.
Man, it's unbelievable, man. I thought I have seen it all. Man, it is what it is. Alibaba's everywhere. Tiffin electricity. How much is the bill exactly? All this money that the Marwas are making, I'm even asking myself, what for? Double Junior earns heavily from YT. D earns. Congrats mom earns. Congrats dad is not on YT, but he earns. Remember what he's doing. He's a money lender. You know money lender people? They are the richest, I'm telling you. They borrow you money when you need it, especially all these alcoholics. They borrow you money like this, but come and see the interest. They are worse than the bank. You know, when you borrow from the bank, it's even better, honorably. You'll be paying by installment and with no stress, with peace of mind. You borrow from all these local money lenders. The moment they see that you're going through stuff, that's the time they come and put you under one stress to collect your stuff. To collect either your land, or you can even sell your things for nothing. So Congress that is doing well. Mr. Kenge, can you imagine? Tell me why these guys cannot pay for electricity. If Mark Kowari can pay for electricity with 15 children, sending them to school, sending them to university, shame on these guys. Shame. This is how we did. This is how we did it during my nursery school. Shame. What is this? Are we in kindergarten here? Are we dealing with children? Yeah, common sense is not common to these guys. Stealing electricity. I thought I have seen it all, guys. Mr. Kenge will not stop. You remember last time I showed you how he was rude to Mr. Lewis, talking to Mr. Oh, let me go before things get messed up. Oh, I cannot take this nonsense from Mr. Lewis and all that. Now, Ruru is coming clear that Marwa got something with her mother. Marwa doesn't like Mrs. Lewis. What is going on here? Didn't we say it that it's not nice to live with your in-laws? Marwa is saying that he's not happy. Marwa is complaining about Ruru's siblings. Oh, Ruru was saying, I'm regretting not hiring people to do this because now the work is delayed. Or is it just delayed or it's not done properly? Oh, I wanted to have everything top notch. I wanted to get the best materials, get the best quality and all that. But I'm not happy at the end because the work is delayed. I should have paid someone. What do you think? Stingy, stingy, stingy to the core. You let your father be used by this guy. Shame on you, Ruru. Desperation will not kill this girl. Did I hear Mara saying that, oh, they are abusing my woman? When your woman insulted us and called us names here, insulted African American, what did you say? When your woman insulted African Americans, did you tell her to apologize? She wasn't pregnant when she did that. When she insulted the whole villagers, called them different names. Called them parasites. Oh, they are infected. We need to clean up. Mr. Kenge, maybe we need to pull these videos back. Oh, they are insulting my pregnant woman.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the King of Trap.
They are insulting my pregnant woman. Again, he's not just having issues with Roro's mother, but even the siblings. He's saying, oh, the family. Sometimes Roro was saying it's better to work with outsiders. These guys, they don't know what they are doing to themselves. And here, Bamara, yeah, because when you tell them to do something, already he's trying to manipulate these guys. That's why they are no longer appearing at all. It's like they have disappeared. They rather go out and do other stuff. They no longer appear. They are no longer close to Bamara. Can you see? Yeah. This is another reason why Baba Marwa one day will carry his backpack and he's on the door. He's out. At least he has made sure that the studio, everything might not be properly fixed, but at least he has set it up to their standard, not our standard. Hey, where is the baby's things? Not up to us. Let's look at this one, guys.
No, Mr. Luis, esta cosa es de hoy. Entonces, espera para mañana, cuando se seca.
Bueno, ya está seca.
Si no, mira, esta pueda...
No, pero esta sí tiene para...
Guys, we've been able to fit it, you know? So tomorrow we'll put some glue here, you know, the white glue. Look. We've been able to fit it. Right now I am an electrician, Marwa. ¿Cómo se llama aquí la gente que sabe cómo hacer cosas eléctricas?
I'm a bit frustrated in some of the things that a little bit less than perfect, maybe, but almost there, you know what I mean? And things like this, you know, for example. Especially with these ones. These ones were actually expensive, and I saw in my vision how beautiful it could look, so I took the risk and I buy something that was more expensive than maybe other choices, you know? And then things like this, you know? Things like this. It's very frustrated.
It's very frustrating, my dear. You chose to live a cheap life. That's why you're buying expensive materials. Well, you cannot afford. You can afford the materials, okay? Mainly, the materials are the difficult part. Once you can buy the materials, the labor shouldn't be a problem. No, they want to use Mr. Luis, electrician, plumber, handyman, engineer. He is the one fixing everything. He is a painter. Tell me what, Mr. Lewis, did you see how he pulled him off that socket? As if he knows how to fix. To me, Mr. Lewis did his best in that house. Roro should be grateful rather than complaining, actually. Let's continue, guys.
Very humble family, and we are very hard workers at the same time.
Yeah, that's true.
So, and also very supportive. And for sure, I accepted a lot of help from them. But if you have, sometimes family wants to support you, and sometimes you want to support family. Sometimes you have someone in your family that knows how to fix this or other. I would recommend to work actually with people that you don't know. To bring, external workers.
Yeah, because sometimes family, they don't want to do it. When you tell them, they see that you're disturbing them, and
Yeah.
why you pushing them and all this.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Mr. Luis was very different. He didn't show any sign of being pushed. He actually, in my last video, it was very emotional. He said because you are the daughter,
Yeah.
he has to do it for you, because every father wants to see their kids have a good life. And if it
Exactly.
means they'll have to sacrifice everything they
Didn't I tell you guys that Mr. Louis doing all these things? He's not stupid. He can see that Kenge is too much, controlling, doesn't know anything but acting like he knows a lot. Why is it that Roro is singing the praises of her family alone? Oh, we're humble, we're hardworking, we're helpful, but sometimes it's better to get someone from outside your family. Yes, of course. How can you expect, because you have a skilled person as a family, and you don't want to pay that person? How would you expect the person to survive? Maybe, I'm just saying, maybe there's electrician around who is related to Roro. The person might even be Roro's brother, okay? These guys would want the person to come in, work for free, just like the way they are using Mr. Lewis. Lewis is doing this thing because of his daughter, definitely. I mean, you shouldn't expect your brother to kill himself for you, help you fix your things for real without anything. You should actually promote and support your brother. Let's continue, guys.
Yeah.
And also, we want to appreciate your dad. Maybe you'll appreciate him for the viewers.
I appreciate my dad and my mom, you know.
Yes.
Maybe you pamper a lot on Mr. Luis, but Mr. Luis without Miss Jajaravisha is nothing. So
No,
don't
I say
forget about
that
my
is
mom.
Yeah, I just say that because most of the time I spend time with your dad.
Yes.
And I see, oh, you become a slave, you did. Bro, we want comfort, and this is what comfort is. Nothing comes in a silver platter. You have to put an effort, my life. I deserve better. I deserve a nice bed like this. We deserve a well-painted, nice lights, everything. And still, there's more to come. Just watch this space. So they say.
I think you can, I found it very stupid to use the word slave,
Yeah.
And I find it very sad when mostly comes from black people. Guys, like, come on, open your mind. It's time to change.
Especially Africans.
It's time to heal that. It's time to heal. You're more than that. But besides all of that,
for example, your dad works every day here, very hard. I've never had anybody calling him those words.
For sure, no.
And
we don't use those.
I work with him every day, and people call me those
We
names.
don't use that vocabulary, but probably that person using that vocabulary is working 8-9 hours, maybe more, to
With
get
a
a
boss.
salary with a boss, and he's not even able, he or she's not even able to achieve something like that. So who's the slave?
Exactly.
I would say.
This guy is a mad girl. People are calling your man a slave because back home he never did all this. Try to understand it. You are a mad person. You don't have sense. If I do 8 hours, this is my plan. This is what I want to do with my life. I'm not a slave because I made it clear that, okay, I want to go for 9 to 5. You cannot claim that 9 to 5 is rubbish. Then when you move to another country, you working, you are doing exactly the opposite. You become, people will see you like a slave. Oh, coming from the black people, you should heal. Heal like how? Have you healed when you came for African Americans? Did you heal? This girl is not listening. In fact, these guys, they are not listening to themselves. They are so confused about the whole thing. What was it like when you guys were in Yabahanze? The kind of life, okay, you want a good life. Oh, you want to sleep in a nice bed. You want to live in a comfortable apartment. You want the best, you want the best. You can pay someone and still get the best. You must not go against what you have condemned. You never believed in hard work. You never believed that you should even live. You basically believed in dictating, directing. Oh, where are you? This work must be done. And then you pay people peanuts. That is your motto. That is your slogan, Baba Marwa. That's why people see you differently. And for Roro father, Mr. Lewis, you look at him, you look at his environment. Like I said, you will see that hey, he is a go-getter. He is a hard worker. You can tell. That's why when Mr. Kenge came, he tried everything to remove those iron sheets from there. This guy refused. It became like a war because you don't know his struggle. You don't know what he has managed to do. He's actually, last time they gifted him something of that nature. So he's still collecting. And he might believe that, okay, even if he's going to sell it, he wants to sell it when he will make more gains or something like that, or when he must have retired because he's still working so hard. And you can see that he derives joy in doing those stuff, fixing and fixing. Have you ever seen anything like this? Mr. Lewis is a hero. He's an electrician, he's a plumber, he's a painter, he's a handyman, he's an engineer. He has knowledge, little knowledge in everything. He's a mechanic, he can fix car. I think that is his main thing. And you can compare yourself to Mr. Lewis, who is doing this just to make his daughter comfortable. He's not doing it because of you. Yani, you guys have slave mentality, if I must say. That's how I see it. Because if you don't, you will not be expecting your relative to come and work for you for free. Oh, I prefer to work with people from outside. Because you want to use them. You don't want to give them what belongs to them. You don't want to pay. You rather do and make mistake and come back and complain. Guys, don't forget that they are throwing all these things to you to gain empathy and more money, more donation. Okay, since you are not happy with this, I'm sending you this. You can get someone, I'm going to pay. They will still not pay. Okay? They will not pay. Someone who is doing 9 to 5 cannot achieve what you have. What have they achieved exactly? If not begging. I thought I have seen it all. I remember telling you guys about ex-Marawa Army, okay? Sonia Adventure. This is her response to the live stream Baba Mara had with Mr. Cecil. Cecil, you have disgraced yourself. This life was woefully short of clearing the air. To me, you are a laughing stock because you came today with a mouth full of lies, pretense, referring to people in derogatory terms and sucking up to Marwa, which he wasn't having, instead of speaking the truth. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? Liani, you got nothing to lose. Rather than trying to, how do I say it? Rather than trying to cover or to protect Marwa, you should actually advise him to become a better person. You understand? Your boys decided to go to someone who sees you as his enemy. I mean, Gintu used to be very close to Marwa. Gintu used, you see, he's still claiming that he stole my fish. Where's your evidence? He threatened me. I have the video. He was joking. How can he threaten you when he was working for you at that moment? So it's no longer a threat. And Mr. Cecil advising Marwa, someone threatening you and you're not doing anything about it. Mr. Cecil, before you take side, try to understand what and the other side of the story. Gintu never threatened Baba Marwa. He was actually working for Baba Marwa. The video is very clear. He didn't say anything of that nature when he left the villa. It was when he was still working with Baba Marwa. But because they are no longer together, Marwa wants to use that now against him. Are we babies? Deem too, just like every other person, can be joking, oh, I'll kill you, or those kind of stuff. Oh, I'm gonna stab you, oh, I'm gonna tie you, stuff like that. So, Mr. Cecil, I'm surprised that Sonia, because it looks like they know each other, apart from Whitey. I mean, Sonia and Mr. Cecil. At your age and stature, don't know, what are you afraid of? I've noted your ego and knew it would be your downfall. Marwa has assumed himself king of Yabahanze. Don't go there to sit on his throne. See how he has shamelessly admonished you in front of all of us. Cecile, who is the dish rag? Who has become tablecloth? Passy? If so, why? You pinned the comment, Kibe Gake perish, you who? Of course, it's not him that pinned the comment, but whoever that pinned it because the person that sent that comment, whoever that pinned it, definitely not Mr. Cecil that pinned that comment, but whoever that pinned it is someone close to Mr. Cecil. And the person might actually be one of the donors. You understand? And the person might have known what transpired. The person must have known what we know. The person must have known that Gake and why not Kibe got backlash. I'm not surprised that even Jamaican people know very well that Mr. Cecil was lying and trying to cover up. So guys, there's another video Mr. Cecil posted, him and his woman, him celebrating his birthday in Zanzibar. This was last year. This was last time they visited the Yabahanze, then they went to Zanzibar. It's not a recent video. Mr. Cecil looks like he hasn't left Kenya yet. Again, have you seen the lies? I don't want to say too much there. Tobo Vanilli replied to my yesterday's video. And she said Cecil was the only one to stay in contact, but a very possessive way. As you saw when she is sick, Marwa is informed by Cecil and he goes to check if it's true. Her live stream, she said she will not sell her body. So she has now said what the demands were about. I tried to not give full details as I am in Australia, far from the drama, and she lives across the street from all the drama. Wouldn't want to make life bad for her as she is a widow. So she's trying to protect, but she knows in details how Mr. Cecil, wanted to take advantage of person. Me, I'm still not buying it until I see the proof and evidence. Yeah, you might look like a bad person. You might look like Olosho. It doesn't mean you are Olosho. You might look innocent. It doesn't mean that you are innocent. Looks can be deceiving. So Tobo Vanilli is saying that Passy has said it, that she's not going to sell her body. She's okay. Someone can be possessive because the person wants to know if you want to take advantage. You understand? I agreed to do this. I don't want you to push me to do other stuff I don't want to do. Someone suggested that rather than sending Congress mom to pay school fees for Passy's children, that what Mr. Cecil and his wife and his friend could have done is to pay directly to school. Mr. Cecil said it during the live stream that he was invited in that school to give speech. So he's already in communication with the principal. Why can't he now pay? Why must he send someone? Okay, if Passy says that she's sick, you're going to send Baba Marwa to go check. And Marwa is bringing it to camera. No privacy. It's not nice. Because you are helping someone, then you're going to humiliate that person. I'm not supporting Passy because I know she responded in a very rude way, to Mr. Cecil. She was very, very rude and ungrateful. So it's not like but I'm just saying, if you're helping someone, there's a better way to do it rather than exposing that person more or shaming that person. Oh, but Marwa, can you go and check if she's lying? She said that she's sick. I don't think. And Marwa even saying it that Passy was lying. That is being possessive. I would agree with Tobo on that one. But we need more proof when it comes to asking Percy for something. We need proof on that one. Until then, I will not believe that Mr. Cecil actually wanted something from Percy rather than helping her children. Okay, but I got it. Less drama is better for her because she's a minority. She's a widow. She may not get the support if she's being dragged around. You are in Australia. You cannot even do much for her rather than supporting her remotely. So I got all that. Before we call it a day, let's have a look at Makuwari trying to put a stop to this FGM, female genital mutilation, happening in his community. He called his village people the elderly. There's another thing I saw. I'm gonna let you guys see.
You can see this is our traditional alcohol taken by our holy men, and it is very sweet, but you get drunk. I can taste it. Ah. Good. This is where it is, and this is now to abuse all the spirits of the land. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, this is now the Supreme Council of Elders. Remember, in Korea, we are 4 clans. We have the Bagumbe, we have the Bakira, we have the Nyabasi, we have the Bairege. And here I am, we come from the clan called Nyabasi. And this year, in every 2 years, we perform circumcision for our youth. So for this year, this is the time after the end of the year of the 2nd year. Now, as you remember, I had told you that I'm very much concerned about the FGM, the girl-child circumcision. And I have requested our old men today, they have given me time. We have talked, we have agreed. They have agreed that there is no girl-child circumcision. In other words, there is no FGM. Our old men, can you say hi? Hi. Can you say hello? Hello. Say no to FGM. No to FGM.
Makuwari showed us locally brewed drink. This Shanghai, I believe it's Shanghai. And he tried it on camera and then he did some cantation like said, hey, Africa is the same. We do the same thing, okay? Sometimes they take this locally brewed alcohol and drop it on the soil like they are feeding the forefathers. Stuff like that. My father used to do that a lot. May his soul rest in peace. Makuwari, kudos to him for doing this. For not just saying but acting. And to my surprise, all the village men there that he gathered, his people, those guys agreed that yes, they are going to put a stop to female genital mutilation. So that's a good move on his side. Kudos to him. More wins. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, please do that. He's yet to hit 1K subscribers. We can all help him achieve that. All right, guys, if you watched to this moment, you know who you are. You are the best. Thank you all so much for coming in to support your mama like you always do. Like this video. It's very, very important. Subscribe to the channel. We are not fighting. Hit the red button or black button. Hit it to join the family. Turn on your notification bell. Whenever we drop it like this, you will grab it sharp, sharp. Wutu, wutu, wutu. See you all in my another one. Peace out, peace out, peace out. Bye-bye. Bye, guys.